This week in the garden, we are talking more about lettuce. I've been talking a lot about it so far this fall into the winter, and it's really one of my favorite things to plant during the winter season. It's not always easy. It is cold sensitive, so if we get a really severe cold snap, it's definitely going to kill the lettuce. I have some collard greens and kale behind me as well. Those do a lot better during our severe cold snaps, and if you really want something just to have in the garden and not really worry about it, that's the route to go for your greens, collard greens and kale. If you like a little bit of a challenge and you're not really worried about losing some of your vegetables during the winter, give lettuce a try. And I have a cold frame here that I'm growing a lot of my lettuce in. It's going to be cold tonight. We're getting down into the 30s, so I am actually going to close the cover of my cold frame, and that's going to keep all the warmth that my garden collected during the heat of the day inside the garden, and it will keep it a little bit warmer. As far as taking care of or harvesting your lettuce during the cold season, if we get any warm weather, you have to watch out for lettuce because it will bolt. And what bolting is it means the lettuce grows very tall. This is supposed to be romaine lettuce, and it's usually a nice compact head of lettuce. This bolted, got really tall because of the warm weather that we had a couple of weeks ago. When harvesting lettuce, I usually use clippers, and what I like to do is I grow leaf lettuce so that when I need a little bit of lettuce, I'll just go into the garden and I will harvest the leaves one at a time off of several different plants. If I have a dozen plants growing, I'll have a dozen pieces of lettuce. That's going to give me a wonderful salad. However, a lot of people like to pick their plants all at once, and you can definitely go in and grab a head of lettuce. This is another head of romaine. This is a little bit on the small side, but that is going to give me a nice healthy salad as well. And the empty space that I just created by picking a whole head of lettuce, I can dig that up a little bit and I can add another seedling of lettuce in there, and that'll keep it growing through the winter and keep growing the lettuce. It grows really fast. I'm going to close this up for tonight because it is going to get cold tonight. I have to remember to water my lettuce as well, because if we don't get a lot of rain, they tend to dry out very quickly. And aside from watering it and making sure they don't bolt and enjoying lettuce during the winter, you don't really have to worry about it. They grow very easily in the Carolinas.
Frank, I was telling you guys, I've had the best tasting lettuce from my own backyard. There's nothing like it when you grow it yourself.
And you can do weird varieties you don't see in the grocery store. Radicchio, endive, arugula.
Nice.
They're all different types of lettuces and greens.
Good looking lettuce.
Yeah.
I'm glad he had to say those words. That's right. All right.